The Russians plan to disconnect the largest in Europe Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant from the Ukrainian power grid in order to switch it to Crimea. As a result, the entire southern Ukraine will remain without energy. Rosatom, Russian state nuclear energy corporation, has already launched a special reconnection program.
In order to switch the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant to Crimea, it is necessary to cut off the entire south of Ukraine, the occupied parts of the Kherson and Zaporizhzhia regions. It's in the program. After that, they will again start refueling these areas from the Jankoy substation, gradually reaching Kakhovka, and finally the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. After that, it will no longer be possible to connect it to the Ukrainian energy system. It will remain on the Russian frequency. Petro Kotin, president of Energoatom, on the air of the telethon UATV.
The situation at the station worsens every day, because nuclear terrorism is already a common attempt to achieve what the aggressor country wants. Immediately after the occupation of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant by the Russian army in early March, Ukrainian experts began to record large-scale violations of nuclear and radiation safety, from forcing employees to work at gunpoint to placing heavy military equipment at the facility. But at the beginning of August, the Russian occupiers outdid themselves. They shelled the industrial site of the nuclear power plant.
On August 5, 2022, the Russian military resorted to provocations again. As a result of their shelling at 14:30, 3 hits were recorded near the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant industrial site. The invaders continue to terrorize and endanger the entire civilized world. From the message of Energoatom on Telegram.
And this video was filmed a day later, on the 6th of August. Thick smoke rises above the station. The Russian military struck the site of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant near the spent nuclear fuel storage facility.
The situation around the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant has escalated considerably. Russian terrorists are the first in the world to use a nuclear power plant, the largest in Europe, for terror. We will draw the world's attention to this.
Ukraine appealed to the UN and the International Atomic Energy Agency with a request to send a security mission to the facility after the Russians shelled the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant.
I once again call on the UN Secretary-General, the International Atomic Energy Agency, and the entire world community to take all possible measures to send a security mission to the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, completely demilitarize its territory, and provide security guarantees to the employees of the nuclear power plant and residents of the city of Enerhodar. Dmitro Lubinets, Ukrainian Parliament Commissioner for Human Rights, on Telegram.
The International Atomic Energy Agency has not identified a direct radiation threat. Experts noted that in the event of an emergency at the nuclear power plant, it will be extremely difficult to respond to it properly.
The shelling of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant violated virtually all 7 essential pillars of nuclear safety, including those relating to the physical integrity of the nuclear power plant, functioning safety and security systems, regular and external power supplies. From a statement by Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Mariano Grossi.
The risk of a catastrophe at this station is not only a threat to the nuclear safety of Ukraine but of the whole of Europe.
The Russian military and other personnel must leave the site without delay so that the Ukrainian operator can safely run the plant as an integral part of Ukraine's energy system and power grid. The Ukrainian nuclear safety authorities should be allowed to fully exercise their regulatory control, including access to their site to carry out their duties. From a statement of the European Commissioner for Energy, Kadri Simpson. The G7 countries also demanded that Russian troops immediately leave the territory of the nuclear plant. The leaders of the world's most influential countries are convinced that the very fact that the nuclear power plant is controlled by the Russian military is a threat. The Ukrainian personnel servicing the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant must perform their duties without pressure and danger to life, and the International Atomic Energy Agency employees must have unhindered access to all nuclear facilities in Ukraine. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Valeria Nekipelova, UATV News.